it's all about?
I suppose we're here today. You've seen the advertisements, you've seen the billboards. Paul McGrath wasn't talking about his golf game. He's talking about the Irish language. We're launching Dunne's Bród Club. Now, the one thing I would say, it's not a learning series, and that's not what it's about. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to the nation. It's a challenge for me to get people like everybody sitting here, ordinary people who probably haven't used the Cooper Focus since they've left school, but to get them to use it again, to have pride in the language.
You're an unlikely kind of person to be spearheading this, if you don't mind me saying. I could see Peg doing it, I could see Gráinne Shoiga doing it,
but I failed.
Why you?
I failed Irish when I went to school. And when I retired from boxing, I made a decision to, really make kinna egg and I made a decision at the time.
Yeah.
To just fold and Gaeilge reach, to learn Irish again. And it's a big drive of mine, it's a big passion of mine, And the country is changing, all the time. The nation's changing all the time.
Yeah.
And we're losing a lot of things. A lot of things are being taken away from us. The language is one thing that cannot be taken away from us. The language is something that can give us a sense of pride.
Sense of our ducus.
And instill it in ourselves. And it's something we can do for ourselves. We don't need anybody else to tell us to do it. We don't need politicians, we don't need religion, we don't need nothing. It's something we can take pride in and do for ourselves.
Brilliant, you're clearly buzzed up about this. Ray, what has you here? Are you just going to sit there looking handsome? How are you involved in this?
I'm looking at the audience pulling faces. The reason I'm here, I'm here to be the ignorant, regular Irish person who is opposed, not opposed, but kind of...
on Stride, if you like, the man on the street.
Exactly, yeah. On far on Stride, yeah. So that's what I'm like, really. The person who learnt it through school and kind of.
Were you
had
any
the
good?
experience.
He failed. Did you pass?
I passed, yeah. I got a C in Irish, and then I came to college and
Honours
I went
Irish?
right off it. Yeah. So.
You can ask me what I got. It's okay.
Jesus, man. Okay.
Tell us how you
I don't want to say it.
No, go on,
no,
please.
I'm not supposed to make the
guests
guests look bad.
No. Don't we want to know?
No. Niha, move on.
Yes.
Hooray glad now, hooray glad.
No, seriously, you're going to be kicked with me about it.
So you were quite good at Irish, yeah?
I was all right. Yeah, well, as I say, I got a C. I just passed it, so I didn't do especially well. But like that, I'm 31 now, and it's...
Truck a hen, as the man said, yeah.
Truck as a hen, yeah. And it's gone. It's all gone, and I've no interest in it. And it's not... I know I've got bits there. I was chatting to Bernard about it, and he was like, well, look, we're trying to do this campaign where if you've got a little bit of it, try and use it. And we've been doing this thing on the radio where we've been saying to each other, what's the Irish for? Whatever. And then give us a couple of minutes.
Whatever.
We were talking about it. He has it, actually.
But the big thing is...
Rodella. What?
No.
What's the Irish for whatever?
These are the two men who are spearheading the revival of the Irish language here, ladies and gentlemen.
The big thing is, though, Brendan, the big thing for us is, I want the people on the street to use what they have.
Okay.
And that is the big message.
So this is not about... I'm sure there are people down in Connemara now, and they all have a nice number down in Connemara, their own televisions chasing, loads of jobs and everything, big beards and all that, freaking out, I'd say, because this is not the kind of usual thing of the Fáinne Nua or, learning the language. You're saying just use the Beagání that we have in our counts.
Not be bored for you again of what doing. Don't be worried about making mistakes. Just use what you have. Talk to your kids in Irish. Talk to your friends in Irish. If you go on to rte.ie/Bród Club, we're going live this evening. We're changing the billboards.
So the website is going live now. Tashe Bio, as they say.
Anish.
Tashe Bio, lads, on website.
Yeah.
Ray, do you use Irish at home? Did you ever use Irish?
No, at home we never did. No, like that we got through school. And the way most of us are reared, it's. If we're any way good at it...
Can you speak English very well?
Apparently I do this for a living as well. No, if you're any way good at it at all, like Irish or any subject, you can turn it into points for the Leaving Cert. That's the only reason any of us ever really used it. There's no sense of pride, no sense of...
Did you not go to the Gaeilge?
I did, yeah, but it wasn't to learn Irish.
I felt that was... Yeah, exactly. It's another attractive aspect of the language, wasn't it?
No, it certainly wasn't to learn Irish. I learned other things, but not Irish. But there are, we all have a little bit, and the whole point of this is not the Akara Bawalum complaint to make all for about whatever. It's purely if you've got a little bit, use it.
Irish ifagul. It's funny that when you started speaking Irish there, it was to make a complaint to
there's a whole...
it is a language of complaint, really, in many ways.
This theory that if you're not fluent, you can't use Irish. Like, that's a load of, if you ask me, Anybody who has to keep
Bollocks, bollocks is the Irish for that.
You know, anybody can use the language. You should have pride in our language. It's our language. It's all ours.
Yeah.
And we need to use it. We need to make sure it stays strong and it stays alive. It gives us a sense of identity. It gives us a sense of who we are.